go to channel 3, all right, in Vermont, I said Vermont, and take a look at this.
11 days after Route 108 through Smuggler's Notch opened for the season, a tractor trailer got stuck. State police say just after 11 this morning, 36-year-old Musa Boima of Maryland ignored several signs and drove around the chicanes before getting stuck on the stow side. He claimed the signs said he could drive through.
Oh, I'm sure that's what he claimed, because old Musa over there sit there and says, me no speaking no English.
The notch was closed for 3 hours while a towing company got that truck out. Boima was fined more than $2,300.
Listen, lady, doing the news, you must be new to this. We're not new to this here. We're so used to this, it's unbelievable, and it does not surprise us not one bit. Oh, Musa here ignores the chicanes, ignores the signs, and sits there and says, hey, I thought it says I'm supposed to go this way. See, here's the deal, and listen, I'm gonna blame non-English speaking, okay, but that's the easy route. But let me hit you a little rougher, get you in between your groins there, okay? I said in between them, like you had two groins. Listen, I know I make no sense whatsoever, but let me tell you guys something. It's not just these non-English speaking people can't understand those signs. Oh, that's a problem. But we have gotten too freaking dependent on GPS, and not those expensive truck GPS. We're talking about those ones on our phones, right? Those free ones that are made for cars. And you go over here in Vermont, and what do they call them? The Green Mountains? They call them something mountains. They're kind of pretty up and through there. Listen, ain't no business, no truck going up through there, all right? When you have a mountain that closes every year, a road that closes every year due to weather and stuff like that, probably not a good position to have an 18-wheeler. And we need to go back to the days, okay, have your tools. We need to go back to the days of having a road atlas, okay? Having a road atlas where you're going to trip plan and route your run. You know what runs you're going to go. You're going to go to the front of it, and you're going to sit there and say, okay, I'm, low bridges here, restricted routes here, and all those. Stay off those roads, okay? All right, that's how we used to do it. Now we're all going and dependent on our GPS. GPS is a good tool. A tool, okay? That's all it is. It's a suggestion. Before you take an 18-wheeler, okay, somewhere, you need to know for a fact on where you're going. If you have some sort of, man, I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't know where this road is going. I don't know. If you're asking those questions, stop. Just freaking stop. And just look at your road atlas. Listen, these road atlases, they're cheap compared to those big old fancy expensive GPS units that you guys, I've seen sit there and seen like GPSs, like 4 or 5 GPSs in a truck. Why do you need that many doggone GPSs to drive an 18-wheeler? I mean, most of us old school guys, and I could call myself old school these days, right? But because I came up before GPSs and cell phones and all this stuff. We had a doggone CB radio and a map, and that's and a payphone. We had to go to a payphone to figure out how to get into a customer. We had to call them. Imagine that. Imagine those type of days there, new breed. How about that? All right. Imagine not having a GPS and learning how to drive without a GPS. All you had is a map. Listen, if a dumb redneck from East Texas can do it, you could do it too. And doggone no English at the same time. But yeah, don't be this guy. Don't be a bonehead. With Musa, I have a feeling he had a hard time interpreting the signs. But we don't know for a fact. All I could tell you is that he shouldn't have been there. That's preventable. And he got fined. And then, got to pay a tow truck. And listen, we just need to be better trained. And that's the reason why me, Ike Stevens, owner of Bonehead Truckers, I am pro training. We want to see better training out there, and it starts day one at CDL school. Day one. If I owned a CDL school, or if I was an instructor at one, you know what I would do from day one? All right, I'd tell people, says, hey, here's your map. We're going to start trip planning. Day one. All right, before we even get in a truck. All right, Bonehead Truckers, we gone. What happens when you have a Blue Tiger Elite Plus with a Blue Tiger Storm? What happens when these two get combined? You have the Blue Tiger Ultimate 2-in-1. Now this thing is extremely comfortable. The music plays really good. The phone calls are awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like putting pillows on my head. The other side comes off and it becomes a legal headset. This is probably the best headset. And listen, I've had the Elites, I've had the Elite Pluses, I've had the Blue Tiger Storms, I had the Solar, and so far, this is the best headset. Link is in the description, 10% off. Put in the discount code, make sure you get that 10% off. It supports us here on the channel.